Hi Gemini, welcome to August. This is your horoscope and taroscope for the month ahead, and also welcome to all the Gemini cross watchers who are wondering what on earth is going on with their Geminis at the moment. Because this is probably more likely who's actually watching this. So, talk about the astrology first and foremost. The full moon in Gemini the full moon in Aquarius for Gemini. The full moon in Aquarius was just in the 3rd. It was a doozy. It really knocked me for 6. I'm a moon in Aquarius natally, and it really knocked me out. For you in particular, Gemini, this has been quite a challenge. And the reason that I say that is because it's occurring in your 9th house, but the conflict that it has ensued is in your 12th. Uranus in Taurus is shaking up the way that you react. And it's shaking up the way that you react from a place that you don't quite know fully how to access. For a lot of you, this has exacerbated your confusion. 7 of Cups, complex decisions, issues. It's also exacerbated with the 8 of Swords, the trap that you feel you're in. The entrapment, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you're restricted, feeling like you can't move, feeling like there is no end in sight with a particular problem. And even if there was, you're not really sure how you could get there. With the full moon having such a knock-on effect to your spiritual, emotional, and mental health, you can't help but wonder, Gemini, when does this feeling stop? There's so much going on between Venus and the North Node in your 1st house. There is a lot of things happening behind the scenes for you. With the North Node, it oftentimes shows you your destiny. And with Venus having been in your sign and being in opposition with the South Node in terms of your karma, your partnerships can feel very confusing, be it in business, be it in love. They can feel very much based on chance. You know, would this be any different if this hadn't occurred? You know, would this person be in my life if this event hadn't occurred? Would this opportunity have come in my lap if this? You know, there's a lot of questioning going on internally where you just can't quite seem to get the answer that you're looking for. And the reason that I say this is that I think for a lot of you in particular could be dealing with a fellow Gemini or an Aquarius or a Libra. And it's the King of Air. But one of the things that stuck out to me about this card was that it said seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. And I think for many of you, that full moon is asking you, Gemini, to stop eating yourself, to stop this perpetual cycle of self-sabotage, especially in your relationships. Now, one of the things that's also coming up for you, and this sounds really heavy all of a sudden, but one of the things that's come up for you that's quite clear with the Angel of Balance, the 6th chakra and the 5th chakra, a lot of you are not speaking how you really feel to the people that need to hear it. And oftentimes there's this association with Gemini where people are always telling you to stop talking, you know, it's like not say so much. But there's something that means a lot and it's not being said. I feel that for many of you watching this that are Geminis, you're probably healers in some capacity. You're probably astrologers or psychics, or you work in alternative remedies, whatever it is. There's the Angel of Balance. I feel that you really are a healer in some capacity because you know other people's pain, or you've been through a lot of pain yourself. I think for a lot of you, your 6th chakra and your 5th chakra, which is, this is your 3rd eye chakra and this is your throat chakra. I feel as though you're not speaking your truth because you don't want to face your intuition in some capacity in your life, be it in love, be it in career, be it in purpose, or just be it that stuff that's coming up with the full moon from your subconscious, you know, your heart. I feel that you're not able to articulate what it is that you want to say. And I think there's a lot of association with Geminis that you can talk about anything, you can verbalize whatever you need to, For you, this is a lot deeper. This is something that is throwing your chakras off balance. You're out of alignment. And one of the things that's coming up for you with the transformation card and the Rainbow Reviver card, because of the Rainbow Reviver, I feel that a lot of you would benefit very strongly from Reiki. Reiki. I can never say it. Reiki. Reiki healing, where your chakras are out of alignment. I think a lot of you are going to balance yourself out by going to alternative therapies. And a lot of you are healers yourself, and you're picking up other people's emotions. And in particular, with your friendships and the gossip card, ooh, bless me, with the gossip card, you're surrounding yourself with people that are negative and are giving you negative stories, negative cycles. I feel that you're hearing other people's information, and because you're quite sensitive at the moment, you are finding it very hard to put up boundaries with other people. You're seeing where you've let people slip through the cracks in terms of your boundaries with the gossip card. But nevertheless, I feel that for a lot of you, when you have your chakras back in balance, you don't have to go necessarily to a Reiki healer. I'm going to link for you a meditation below that helps unblock chakras. I'll maybe link a couple, and you can watch those for free and see how you feel if you want to go find a Reiki healer or whatever. I have to say, as a person that's tried Reiki, I would never not do it again. It's such a wonderful thing. It really has the most beautiful effect on your life. And the thing that I think you fear at the moment, Gemini, is a bit of change. I think for a lot of you, you're fearing releasing certain patterns, releasing certain things, because they feel very safe at the moment, whether you care to admit that safety is becoming a bit toxic. I think for a lot of you, what you need to do is that once you get yourself in alignment, once you start tapping into your intuition and speaking your truth a bit more, you're going to feel so much better. And you have a particular goal with the Diana card, Focused Intention, to keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target. So a lot of you have a goal. A lot of you are laying foundations, especially with the Anna, grandmother of Jesus here, the divine plan. A lot of you have a goal or a purpose. And one of the things that's coming up very clearly for you, especially in terms of, the astrology with Leo season and the Leo new moon, with so much occurring in your third house, which is your house, you could really do a lot with your communication once you get this all balanced, because your throat chakra is what's coming up as being very off. Like, you can't articulate yourself, you can't express yourself as much as you want to. And with the Six of Air, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're heading into a time of much more balance. I think you're headed into a time of career prosperity, of ideas, of new ventures, of exciting relationships. And really with this, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation. I feel that once you get more imbalanced, you start to see more flow. You start to see things flowing into your life, be it opportunities, be it people that can guide you to opportunities. I think for a lot of you financially, you're struggling a little bit, because one of the ways that this is moving energy wise is that you, with your throat chakra being blocked, because the throat energy is associated with Taurus. Taurus is associated with money. Of course, Taurus is your 12th house. And your second house of money is Cancer. So Venus is moving into Cancer. Venus is Taurus ruler. Yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is that it's moving into a sector that's very abundant for you. Okay? So what's happening there is that it is giving you a healthy flow of ideas, of revenue, of exciting opportunities, but you have to be in the flow for that. And one of the ways you get into the flow, Gemini, is by unblocking your throat chakra. Okay, so I know that sounds a little bit woo-woo, but I think for a lot of you, you're so indecisive in terms of speaking how you really feel that you are struggling with it. You're struggling with how to articulate how you are feeling. And it's also, one of the things that's kind of coming up with this as well is that I feel that you aren't even necessarily sharing with your friends, how you feel. I think a lot of you have created some shallow connections around you that have been a source of entertainment, but really the people that you need to be connecting with are the people that want you to heal, and they might be a bit tougher with you this month because they really want to see that progress. So with the King of Air and the Snake card, I think for a lot of you, you are feeling, in particular if you're dealing with another air sign, really indecisive, and it feels very complicated. And you're procrastinating on having a conversation, or you're procrastinating on fixing this because you just feel like you don't know what to do. So August really gives you quite a lot of answers, but destiny is playing out, which is why it's so hard for you to make a decision. You almost know instinctively not to. Most of your decisions, Gemini, this month should be based on your need to heal, your need to work through the stuff that's going on below the surface, the old wounds, the old feelings that just keep getting dredged up and up and up and up. Okay, so Mars and Capricorn energy in particular, the clash, because I've talked with all the other signs about this, the clash is going on in the sky between Capricorn and Aries for you. They're kind of occurring in the most relationship based houses, you know, the 8th house and the 11th house, your friendships, your intimate relationships, you know, your marital partners. A lot of these are coming into conflict, and they're coming into focus. So this is where you need to really get very clear with what's going on within you, so that the other relationships can feel a lot more authentic, and at least the answers can be more clear. Because when you start healing yourself, you will see other people differently. And for many of you, with this particular type of healing that you're going through, it's really in order to enlighten you as to what you need to do next with your most intimate relationships, because there is so much confusion going on there, especially with the Snake card, of why certain things keep happening the way they're happening, or why people are responding to you a certain way. But certainly you're moving into a new phase with new seeds to sow, which is very positive. With the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of you are going into a new venture financially, or a new job, or a new way of being creative that makes you feel more authentic, and that helps unblock the chakras too. Okay? So, yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting for you. Sounds very heavy, I know, I'm sorry. The Transformation and the Rainbow Reviver card, it really is for you about transformation. Going through this, you know, it's kind of, with Venus leaving your sign after an extended stay, it can feel very strange. It can feel like a relief, but it can also feel like a loss. You've had to really focus on yourself in terms of your relationships, and you know, it's brought how you relate to money, how you relate to love, how you relate to yourself, self-love. All of these things have kind of come into focus. It really could have ramped up your love life for many of you in a beautiful way. It could have made it more easy to meet people, to connect with people. But the strongest thing that I kind of got here, Gemini, is that you're dealing with so much pain from the past where you were silenced, that you need to address that before you benefit from it, and then everything just makes more sense, especially in terms of redirecting a career path, if that is what's going on with you at the moment. I feel like for a lot of you it is. I also feel like for a lot of you, when I see the if I could talk, it's your throat chakra, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, I feel, especially with Diana and Anna. That's interesting. They're both very similar. I think for a lot of you, you're dealing with Uranus having connected with the full moon in your 12th house. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with people that you could only associate with in a psychic kind of life. You know, people that have passed on, spiritual guidance, ancestors. Because with the Angel of Balance as well, I feel like a lot of you have a female on the other side who really wants you to go after your goals. The things that you want to do is one thing that's coming up really clearly here, because this has been somebody who's been in a past life with you many times, but I don't necessarily feel like they're here now. I feel like they've probably gone. The way that I'm sort of seeing this, Gemini, is that for a lot of you, it's just very clear that somebody wants you to go after what you actually want to do and not what you thought everyone else wanted you to do. If that makes sense. It maybe does, but like whoever it is on the other side for you, your spiritual guides, it could be somebody that's deceased, it could just be a spirit guide. I think for a lot of you with Uranus being there, if you get any messages from the beyond, or people, anything like a sign, if you're looking for a sign, it comes in electricity. With Uranus being in the 12th, it comes in electricity. It comes in a light flickering. It comes in a device just blowing. It comes in a street light flickering above your head. Because I have Aquarius in the 12th house, and one of the ways that one of the things that I've noticed about myself and other people have noticed about me is that when I walk under a street light, most of the time it starts to flicker. It's an energetic thing, and I think for a lot of you, you're experiencing that at the moment, that somebody tries to get your attention through light. Okay, so another thing about healing your chakras, Gemini, is that you will feel more connected. I think a lot of you are looking to connect with your spiritual side more so, and that's going to be a big reviving moment for you. So I hope you got something from that, Gemini. The extended is linked below to go more in depth into the cards and the astrology. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.